How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Titletown Tonight. I'm your host, Christian, joined by your co-host, Cayden.
Hello.
Today, we are going to be discussing Week 2 of preseason, give our recap and our thoughts, and then towards the end of the episode, Cayden has a segment, and I also have a segment. My segment is going to be based in fantasy, so I'm going to ask him a list of names, and he's going to answer who's the over and under in terms of where they're going to be drafted.
Okay.
Like on an average 10-team PPR league. So yeah, Cayden, do you want to take it away?
You want me to start with? All right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to start with stock down, stock up. I'll start with stock down for week 2 of preseason. My boy Joe Milton, unfortunately, did not look so hot.
Damn.
I know, that's my boy. I was like, no. I need him to succeed. He needs to take Dak Prescott's job.
He does.
And I want to watch Joe Milton on the I would watch the Cowboys if Joe Milton was the starter.
Hot take: Joe Milton would become the first quarterback to make $100 million a year by the end of the season.
By the end of the season.
By the end of the season, he will shatter every record known in human history for any sport.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it all.
For any sport.
For any sport.
So he went 9 for 18, 122, 1 interception. I do remember these off the top of my head because I just looked them up.
Straight off the dome piece, but
Yeah.
not really.
But I'm pretty sure it's accurate. But kind of a disappointing performance, and he had one good deep ball. I watched part of the game, and I saw that. It was pretty good. But for him, I always have high expectations. That's my boy. He was good on the Patriots. Should have started. I got to bring up the next player. I kind of forgot.
So this is a great time to talk about our sponsorship for today. We're going to be sponsored by and they've been so gracious. We don't have the brand placement quite yet, and we're going to be having placed all over the set. That way we can make sure that you get a total mouthful of.
Gotta make sure it's everywhere.
Anyways, thank you for sponsoring this
today's
video.
For my other stock down was Eric Stokes.
No way.
He was a bomb, and these are against like 6-string wide receivers, and he was in for one quarter, and he had 3 man-to-man coverage let-ups.
I'm gonna bring it back
almost
to
100 yards.
episode 1. What did I say, Cayden?
I have no idea.
That our secondary room this year overall will be an upgrade over last year.
Oh yeah.
Because not only this news, but out of Ravens training camp, Jair has been dealing with another knee or a reoccurring knee issue that has been prevalent for many years. He had his knee drained last month, and apparently it's not getting much better. So the Packers are dodging bullets left and right, saving on cap space. I never really thought that Jair cutting was not warranted. I mean, you can't be paying a guy top dollar to not play half of his snaps. But I will double down and say with Nate Hobbs and potentially a rising star that we haven't seen yet, whether if it's Kalen King or otherwise, I think our group will be better off, especially with a defensive coordinator that knows how to game plan. Because if you don't know your best guy is going to be in or not, that's going to change how you coordinate tremendously. You have to think of multiple different scenarios of which you have to scheme. But now with something that may, pending Nate Hobbs' knee injury and how that goes, pending where we are at with injuries overall, I think it'll be a lot more consistent of a defensive scheme going forward.
Which is fair to say. Eric Stokes was a bomb, disappointingly. But that brings me to my last stock down, which was Marshawn Lloyd. I swear to God, I've never seen a man get injured more than Marshawn Lloyd in my entire life.
Dude, I saw the Reddit post, too soon. It was the caption. And guess what character from SpongeBob Marshawn Lloyd was portrayed as?
the dude that I don't remember.
The guy with the glass bones.
Oh yeah.
Dude, honestly,
Scream, the crazy scream, always breaking.
always breaking his shit. Always breaking his shit. But yeah, on a
Good kick.
30-plus yard reception, like that wheel route was so clean and it was quick. He was really fast. But honestly, if he can't play at least, I'd say 60% of his snaps this year, it's gonna be hard to know whether if his body is able to take the impact of the NFL
Or even college football. Like, he was
Yeah.
obviously injury prone in college, and we talked about that on
Yeah.
episode 1. But disappointing as hell. I was really upset to hear that he got injured.
Yeah, it was immediate. It was absolutely.
I was
immediate.
like, I've never, he's been injured 4 times in 2 seasons.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Yeah, I mean,
His
so
Madden rating for injury has to be like 4.
He had his appendicitis, which was just terrible luck. I think honestly, a lot of this shit is just fucking awful. It's just like, you know what? I'm ready to come back. I'm ready to produce.
Imagine,
And then your appendix is like, you know what?
imagine
I'ma
being
head out.
Marshawn Lloyd.
I know.
I
feel bad for that man.
So angry, because you're also like leaving tens of millions tens of millions of dollars on the table by being unavailable.
Yeah.
Because he won't get another contract.
Future dollars, man.
Yeah, future dollars.
Yeah. It's definitely unfortunate. I still have hope for him. It's just so unfortunate because I remember when we were really looking into Edger and Cooper and him, Marshawn Lloyd, like right as they were drafted, we were watching their highlights back to back all the time.
Very exciting.
And like, not to say I told you guys so, but I knew Edger and Cooper was going to be a dog. The year he was drafted, Edger and Mike Cooper was my fantasy team. Man.
It's true. I was there. I could back it up.
Texas A&M headshot. So I had that shit down from the moment he was drafted. I had so much faith in him. Same thing with Marshawn. I keep trying. I don't know why I go to say Marshawn Lloyd, but I keep wanting to say Christine Michael. I think it's because Marshawn Lloyd might be as good as Christine Michael.
He's not.
There's no way. You're right.
Christine Michael's way too fucking good.
He is. Yeah.
You cannot compare.
Probably not.
No.
Honestly, when we're talking about Christine Michael, we're thinking of probably the best running back in division history.
So underrated. No one ever talks about Christine Michael. I don't understand.
Up there with AP for sure.
AP, Thug.
I mean, Adrian Peterson was pretty injury prone, so I definitely put Christine Michael way over Adrian Peterson.
He's just always available. So.
Yeah, I mean Walter Payton is not close. They only gave him the award because he was the only one around at the time. But Christine Michael, if he was back,
he got snubbed out of 4 MVPs.
Christine Michael has been snubbed out of the Hall of Fame. I mean, the last time he played was Falcons NFC Championship game against the Packers. And that was what?
That was brutal.
2018?
That was a bad game.
Because they got absolutely fucked in the booty hole by the Patriots that year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was rough. Poor guys.
I don't want to go on a full-blown rant quite yet because I think we have plenty of time in our podcasting history to be able to do this. But I can't fucking stand the idea that Mike McCarthy was our coach for so long. Can we talk about how that and the fact that the whole organization just completely ignored Ted Thompson's health issues until it was too late? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
We wasted Aaron Rodgers' career. Completely. We had arguably the most talented quarterback in NFL history, and we went to 1 Super Bowl with him. And that's because, looking at the wide receiver core on that fucking roster?
Yeah.
Holy shit. You can't get much better than that.
You gotta blame Mike. But also, that made me think, is he still on the Cowboys?
No.
Who's the Cowboys head coach?
I don't remember. I don't remember their name, but he's not in a head coach anymore.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I can't see him coming back to the league.
Yeah.
I really can't. I mean, he really was set up with Dallas. He was set up perfectly, and I can't think of a situation that would actually benefit from having Mike McCarthy over anybody else. Not to completely throw shade at Mike McCarthy. Thanks for the Super Bowl, dog. But you know what? Maybe you should have had less massages during team meetings. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I'm sorry to get on that tangent.
At least they were consentful massages.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
What we take for granted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. At least it was consentful.
Oh
Shout
my
out
God.
Browns fans.
You know, y'all are going through it. Y'all have always gone through it.
Yeah, no, you guys are gonna be chill though. You got, 2 or 3 if you count Kenny Pickett for some reason. You're an idiot. Potential great quarterbacks, and somehow you're gonna snub all 3 of them. So have
Dude,
fun.
Kenny Pickett will be a bona fide MVP contender.
But I got a stock up segment. Here we go. Some exciting stars. A great storyline for this one. Stetson Bennett.
Yeah,
Dude,
Stetson Bennett the fourth.
This preseason, bro, 512 yards, 5 touchdowns.
That's absolutely
In
insane.
2 games,
I think
considering he
I
hasn't played the whole time.
I have his actual.
5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The interception's a little rough, but you got to consider that he isn't even playing the full games. He's getting 259 yards a game or 256 yards a game.
Yeah.
While playing around 2 quarters, maybe a little more. That's like damn near 500 yards a game.
It is actually insane. I actually don't have his performance on there, but it's actually crazy. And considering the fact that Stafford is really up in the air with his back issues, it's
He's not. I don't think he is.
You don't think so?
I actually think about this. The reason why everyone was so concerned about his back issues and they took him out of the game, he wanted to go into practice.
Oh yeah.
But the organization realized, this is a 40-year-old man.
Dude, this guy
Maybe we should just take a little break with him.
Dude, if he was born 200 years ago, he would be far past his life expectancy.
Exactly. No, he's old. And I think the organization was just being safe. He's out. He's back at practice. He looks fine. As long as it's not an injury that reoccurs throughout the season, he's fine.
But back issues are that injury.
But it didn't
That is
seem
the big one, especially when you get up in age. That is the big one.
He's going to be fine.
I think it's also funny how often I make old jokes on this show, considering our 3 subscribers are all people over the age of 35.
You hear that, Dad?
Hi, Dad.
He called you old.
Hi, Stellan the felon.
Hi, Stellan. He gets us, though. He's part of the young, cool kids club.
Yeah. Is he Gen Alpha still?
No.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something else.
Oh, God.
We got to
have an existential crisis mid-podcast.
We just had a little brother born earlier this summer in July. Pretty awesome. His name's Stellan.
Stellan the felon.
I think he's not Gen Alpha anymore. It's something else, I believe.
Beta.
Gen Beta, yes.
That's tough, Stellan. That's tough.
Being called a beta, that's terrible.
That is tough. You're a beta.
To be fair, how dumb is the Gen Alpha, though?
They should call it A1. Then you could call it, I'm from the sauce generation.
Also, why is it Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Gen Beta? ZAB, it's restarting the alphabet?
Yeah.
But then it was Gen X, and then they had baby boomers.
No, baby boomers, then Gen X, then Gen Y, then Gen Z.
Gen X is before baby boomers.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. Dad is Gen X.
He's not a baby boomer.
It goes Gen Z.
After baby boomers.
No, it goes Gen Z, millennial.
Stop going
Gen
backwards.
X. Okay, fine. Baby boomer, Gen X, millennial, Gen Z. That's what it is, I promise.
Millennials are Generation Y.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you're right. Let's move on.
A little tangent.
I honestly, it's almost 11. We're recording here at Lambeau.
We're gonna.
The drive up was exhausting.
Chill
I only hit 3 deer this time around. I pulled over for one to put it out of its misery. I was in a rush for the last 2, so I
just bulldoze through them.
a lot of people think I'm being facetious until they see my 6-wheel Hemi truck with a scoop on the front that's like the wedge, and I just drive it through trees.
Okay, let's
It's the quickest route to get to Lambeau.
I have a question.
Okay.
It's talking about the Rams again still. But
Yeah.
who do you think, your prediction, who is going to be wide receiver 1 in terms of stats for the Rams? Obviously between Devontae and Puka.
It's dependent on the offense that's put around them because, I mean, the offense has looked a lot different pre-Puka with just Cooper Kupp, without Cooper Kupp, with only Puka, and now you have, I would honestly put Tay in the slot. I know that sounds weird. He's usually an outside receiver, but I mean, as he's getting older, he's never been the fastest guy in the field. He always makes it work. Don't get me wrong. This guy's release set is bar none the best, but it's so dependent on how the run game's going to be with Kyron Williams, which he's never disappointed.
He just got a contract.
He's just got a contract. Number 1 receiver.
Should I say who I think it is?
No, not yet. I think it'll be Devontae.
I was gonna say Puka.
You think so?
I think Puka. Here's what I think. I think Puka is more of that reliable. He got 15 receptions in a game his rookie year. He's going to get thrown to more than Devontae. I think that's for sure. Devontae will be that deep route, big play type of player, and Puka will be the reliable target that they target regularly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Puka. Like if I'm in fantasy, which we'll get to later, I'm drafting Puka over Devontae without a doubt.
I agree with that, but in terms of reliability, I honestly see Devontae being more reliable. The
Puka
man has
is a
hands.
dog.
He is a dog. Don't get me wrong. I got him off of waiver wires mid-season during his rookie year.
Dude,
I
what a
know
guy.
how much of a dog he is. He's absolutely phenomenal. But if I'm like, it's hard to say because
Puka gives me a Danny from Led Tasso vibes.
I can just see Devontae.
Sorry.
I could just see Devontae having his own play set from Sean McVay himself, just like curated specifically for his skill set. I agree. I don't think Puka's a one of a kind. He's fantastic. Devontae Adams is a one of a kind. You can kind of compare him. You can't compare him to Jay Jettas. No, you can't. I mean, but
I did not even say.
I'm just thinking of release. I'm just thinking of release set, like because that's Devontae's biggest strength, right? It's his moves, but I think it's going to be really up with how Sean McVay utilizes him going into this year.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely.
Do you have something I got more to talk about.
Sure.
Spencer Rattler did pretty good this week.
Holy smokes.
Compared to week one preseason, that was pretty awful. He had 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, 70% completion percentage.
Nice.
But he did solid. And
the Saints are doomed.
The Saints are doomed.
The Saints are
3-14
doomed.
Season incoming.
Yeah.
You guys are cooked.
I had it on my record predictions. I'm like, man, they really can't be that bad, can they? And I'm like going through their schedule. I'm like, that's a no. That's definitely a no.
Also, where has Alvin Kamara been, bro? I feel like he just stopped.
No, his fantasy value is pretty high.
He's going to be the Brock Bowers this season, where he gets every single target.
He's going to get. I mean, who else do they have? They have Chris Olave, but I mean, he's concussion city.
Dude, I got rid of his bum ass in the first part of the season.
That's who I traded you for. I traded you.
Oh, I'm a genius. Holy, I'm just so far ahead of you. Okay.
Okay, what he means by that is he got concussed 2 weeks after I traded for him.
But also, he was scoring like 10 points a game. Who cares? I traded him, Chris Olave, Kyle Pitts for Brock Bowers and some Quentin Johnston, I think.
Yeah.
Which, whatever, Quentin Johnston's nothing. But
He's
Brock Bowers, bro.
He's the GOAT.
Speaking of Quentin Johnston, he got injured this week. The Chargers are doomed.
No way.
The Chargers are doomed.
Dude, the Chargers are going to pick...
Who's that?
I'm just surprised
Was it Tesla or whatever? Isaac
He's on the
Tesla.
Lions.
No, that was the Lions.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm surprised.
There's a
I mean, having morality is very important. But I'm surprised they didn't go and get Isaiah Bond after he was cleared from those crimes.
Bro,
Of course,
I'm
it's the
surprised-
Browns. It's the whole Browns identity to just go pick up a fucking loser, piece of shit, and be like, we can win with divas and terrible personalities.
Yeah. I am surprised it wasn't the Raiders. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Well, no. They need to draft him before he commits the crime.
Fair.
He gets
Yeah,
caught
yeah,
with
yeah,
a crime. Yeah, no, that's well known. So, but yeah, honestly, yeah, it's not looking good.
I would have done it if I
I
was the
think
Raiders
what you got to
or
do
the
is you got to
Browns.
trade Justin Herbert. I think you got to trade his ass and get a couple receivers. Trade him to
What is this guy saying? out
trade
here?
him to wherever. Get some wide receivers, and put in my boy Trey fucking Lance, the GOAT.
Jim Harbaugh, you hear that?
Jim Harbaugh
You need to lock
needs
in.
to lock in.
He needs
Get
to pay
rid of
attention
Herbert. He's
to
a
this
choke
guy.
artist. He's ass. He's actually really good, but he has no postseason success.
He was on the box of our TV,
This is true.
so he must be good.
If he's on the front of the TCL boxes, I mean, who's stopping him?
No one. But Quentin Johnson, I don't even know how they're giving him opportunities still. I keep seeing these clips of him in practice just dropping balls still. I don't understand because I've been watching clips of him in college. I'm like, he was a dog.
Yeah.
How, like,
Look at Tavon
he's
Austin.
getting open. He's getting open. He's just not catching him.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely.
It's a mental thing.
It's definitely a mental thing. It's so interesting. I don't want to go into my whole worldview on empathy, but I think people don't really give NFL players enough credit for the mindsets they have to put themselves into, because
I totally agree.
the grit and the determination and this self-awareness and just emotional strength you have to compete in a way that's not putting harm to yourself physically or emotionally, but also keep on top of the failures. I mean, you got tens of millions of people watching your ass at any moment, and one fuck up can completely shit on your self-esteem. So, especially with players that had, situations growing up where they didn't really have those resources, I mean, it doesn't necessarily surprise me how often it actually does happen. I mean, think of kickers, too. They have one job. They actually have one job.
The kickers, it's all mental, though.
It is all mental. I mean, you can't tell me that a majority of D1 college kickers wouldn't have a legitimate shot at the NFL if it just meant that they just went out with a clear mind every time.
Yeah, because, you see these YouTubers hitting 70-yard field goals.
Yeah.
Shout out Cam Little, by the way. Kind of insane.
Yeah, 70 yards.
But, they don't have any blockers. They don't have defensive line coming for them. They don't have the crowd screaming their name. They don't have the sideline. They don't have the pressure of the actual game. And I'm
Yeah.
it's not comparable. Welcome back from intermission. Sorry, Christian had to do his Duolingo.
I had to do my Duolingo.
He was going to lose his streak.
On my I was doing my Duolingo on my pee poo poo break.
Yep. What's your streak right now?
My streak.
It's impressive.
Which one?
stuff.
The one that I left in the toilet, or the one that I left while I was on the toilet?
That was
Because
off.
both are very, very long. Very long. Call my porcelain throne Mr. Racing Stripes, because I'll tell you what. Or call him Skid Row. I think that's insensitive, though. Maybe. I'm at 393, and I
That's
still
insane.
can't hold a conversation. I can do very
You
basic
just
stuff.
need more German SpongeBob.
I do need more German SpongeBob. That's what I've been supplementing. I'm getting to the point now where I'm just learning vocabulary, and it's basically just word memorization at that point. There's very little grammatical things I'm learning up to this point. I still don't understand some of it. It doesn't explain it well. But yeah. I wanted to lead out of this break talking a little bit about just some general stats from the Packers and otherwise around the NFL during preseason week 2. Not that there's a whole lot to talk about. We're really just grasping at straws up until the regular season. But just things to spotlight. Jordan Love returned to training camp with light drills 5 days post thumb surgery. No game snaps quite yet. He's probably not playing. I mean, he's definitely not playing for the rest of the preseason.
Oh, no. I'd be
Definitely
pissed.
not. No, that would be just stupid. But going based on the preseason week 2 performance, Sean Clifford 7 for 10, 72 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. Taylor Orgasma 9 for 13, 109 yards.
There's no way you said that right.
No, I didn't. It's Elgersma, but I just want to say Orgasma. I think he's definitely taking the quarterback 3 spot.
Yeah, Sean
Clifford's a bum. Big bum. Honestly, the fact that he is only able to really succeed against like 4th stringers is really telling.
But he did good in the Rose Bowl that one time.
That one time, so long ago.
He should honestly be the starter.
Malik Willis didn't do that great. 5 for 9, 41 yards. Nothing crazy outside of that.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, there's no way he loses the quarterback 2 spot. I think he deserves a starting spot somewhere. Somewhere.
I mean, he's a dog. I mean, I keep seeing the clips of him in practice too. He has some good throws.
He definitely
Obviously,
does.
mobile is a I don't know.
He's basically Cam Newton.
He's Cam Newton.
He's basically Cam Newton, but better. He's a really well-spoken and just very kind individual.
Yeah,
he just seems like he puts his teammates and his team first. He's very thankful and grateful for where he wants to be. He's just living it day by day in like the best way.
You gotta respect the attitude.
Absolutely. So going outside of the Packers, we have Jackson Dart, who has been showing out nonstop for the rookies. 26 of 35, 291 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Absolutely phenomenal.
Do you think he wins Rookie of the Year?
I doubt it because I know they're going to put. He's not going to start
first few weeks.
Yeah, I mean he'll be. Russ will be benched before that point, and Jameis Winston is actually there. People have been calling the Giants for trade offers for Jameis Winston.
But he better start.
Bro, he's coming back to the Browns.
If they get Jameis Winston,
I
swear to God, that would be Joe Flacco, technically Deshaun Watson, Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, Dorian Thompson, whatever, and Jameis Winston.
There's too many fucking people in there.
That's 7 QBs, 6 QBs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be absurd, but I think having that many quarterbacks in a room would be absurd. And I think the Giants are kind of right up there with it. They don't have as many problems, so they're not as polarizing to talk about.
Yeah.
But they do have a very quarterback crowded room.
Shout out! Daniel Jones got the starting job in Indianapolis.
I think it's interesting that people are jumping to the gun about Anthony Richardson. Yes, I think
he's young.
He's my age. He's 23.
Damn, he's old. Oh. Couldn't imagine being that old, to be honest.
Shit.
Like, I honestly just give up on life at that point. I think. Like, what quality of life do you got to live at 23? I mean, what are you gonna do?
I got more than Dylan Gabriel has. He has a big 6.
But he's in the NFL.
You know what? I gotta pretend I'm Zach Wilson and I'm fucking my teammates really hot mom.
Yeah, honestly, then it's fine to be 23.
Yeah.
In any other situation? No.
Anthony Richardson, though, 7 for 12, 88 yards, 1 touchdown, was inconsistent through the game. But he didn't throw any picks. So that's incredible.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I saw his You know, he always has that one play a game where he's just got that dog in him.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the game, he's pretty trash. But
Yeah,
I saw a really good over-the-shoulder throw
I think
last week.
the problem with a lot of these phenom prototype quarterbacks, and this brings Caleb Williams into this conversation, I think, is that these players were so used to playing against these bum-ass D2 teams or even some bum-ass D1 teams in college, running around being the collegiate Cam Newton, and they can't transition into the NFL without a major makeover. And to be able to transition Anthony Richardson into a predominantly pocket passing quarterback without like trying to remove his improv, because clearly there's not a lot of great decisions going on. I heard through many NFL execs of feeling the same way about Caleb Williams. His processing speed isn't where it should be on an NFL quarterback, and at the end of the day, you kind of have to keep these players on a leash of like, all right, stay in the fucking pocket. We'll design plays for you to run because we want to put what's best for the team while also utilizing your talents to their fullest potential. I think it'll be interesting to see how Ben Johnson does that with Caleb, considering the system he was just in was really just based around a system quarterback. But for Anthony Richardson, it's kind of it's a tough story because, I mean, you really have to just wait until Daniel Jones fucks up, if he does, unless if he has like a Baker Mayfield resurgence or
Hell
something.
nah, bro. Don't compare Baker Mayfield to Daniel Jones. Baker got swagger, so you just kind of knew it was coming.
Dude, Vanilla Vic, though.
God. He's like a clumsy, I don't know. He got no vibe to him.
I do think people need to put respect on Baker Mayfield's name. He had better stats than Patrick Mahomes last season, but people will put Patty above.
I mean, not sleeper, but he could be one of the best, if not top three quarterback in fantasy.
He's my NFL
look at his
MVP
targets.
dark horse.
Holy crap. He has the best targets in the entire game.
If it's not going to be the typical suspects of Lamar, Josh Allen, it's either going to be Baker Mayfield.
So dope.
If J-Love can go back to his 2023 perform early, which I'm not going to be super biased and just assume, I think J-Love will definitely be in that conversation. I think Jaden Daniels will be in that conversation. I think Baker Mayfield. All three of those will be the NFC's like showcase for an MVP.
Sure. When's the next time you think we're going to have an MVP that's not a QB?
Oh, my
Probably
God.
Never.
I mean, if it wasn't going to be Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey should have won it. Because that was like a season where everyone was buns, too.
Or Saquon running 2,000 this last year.
Yeah, but...
I mean, he put the team on his back.
I mean, like MVP.
Don't get me wrong. That offense is fucking absurd. I'm not going to dog on the Eagles team and say that they're not the most complete team in the league. But with the stuff that Saquon Barkley did last year, I preached this so much as soon as you drafted, and I watched his rookie season. He got injured, and everyone's talking about how O-line, and everyone said that he was a bust and all that shit.
But you were the greatest. You got the perfect prediction.
I did.
Yeah,
I fucking did. I gaslit this kid into not drafting him his rookie season, and he went with someone else.
Tyreek Hill, by the way. Tyreek Hill.
I picked.
It's Tyreek Hill.
I picked him right afterwards.
0 regrets.
But anyways, back to our conversation. Dylan Gabriel, 13 of 18, 143, a touchdown and a pick six, and a fumble lost. Dylan Gabriel is on the undersized area of quarterbacks, so like an inexperienced small quarterback, it's not out of the ordinary for this kind of, negative play. I don't want to be that guy because Kyler can kind of be a dog.
Also, he's just straight out of an injury. He's first preseason game. Like, cut the dude some slack.
Oh, absolutely. I think that definitely goes with a grain of salt. But at the same time, arguably, if you're like picked several rounds before Shador, who showed out. like there is a little bit of a microscope. Especially, I mean, you can talk all you want about how there wasn't a lot of context in what he said between competitors and entertainers.
But yeah, I don't know. It did seem a little targeted, to be honest. But
It definitely did.
It could have not been, though.
It could. I mean, yeah. I just think if you're gonna talk, if it was the intention, you kind of got to back it up.
You got to back it up.
Brush it off. Go into next week. Feel yourself and go out there and compete, but just do it and get shit done. Basically.
I'm interested in Cam Ward this season. He seems like he's gonna be a dog.
Yeah.
He got that poise.
I hear. Yeah. No, he was doing pretty good.
Dude, he looks like elite. Just like based on how he looks in the pocket, you can tell he's gonna be a dog.
Absolutely. So next up, Dolphins quarterback 2. We got Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers.
Quinn Ewers, I had high expectations for this man. I talked about this in episode 1, but I still can't believe round 7's disrespectful for Quinn Ewers. He did so good in Texas. He literally turned that organization around, and I keep hearing people say he was mid. Just look at the stats.
If Isaiah Bond wasn't a piece of garbage, allegedly, those are 2 first-round pick wide receivers. And depending on how they would turn out.
I don't think he was going to be first.
He was. He was projected to be a first-round prospect. He was the wide receiver 1 at Texas. And Matthew Golden was the deep ball guy.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson, 13 for 19, 151 for 1 touchdown. Quinn Ewers, 10 for 15, 102 yards. So, I mean, Zach Wilson's still that guy.
That guy, bro, as he's been.
Dude, I don't know.
He's just been the greatest.
When I think about players that get like one shot and then their backup
also he
riding
just
the
spent
bench,
2
it's
years.
unnecessary.
He just spent 2 years with Sean Payton.
Yeah, Sean Payton's a bitch.
Yeah, but he's gonna instill some discipline into Zach Wilson.
Sure, but and I can get with that, but the fact that, I mean, look at Malik Willis, prime example. Everyone thought he was just going to ride the bench for the rest of his life, and he comes out during a Jordan Love injury, and now people think that he should be on a starting roster.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you really look at, oh my God, owners and head coaches have a terrible fucking problem with starting their quarterbacks too early.
Dude, I wouldn't mind riding the bench for the rest of my career, though.
Dude, your body's going to be great.
Yeah, you're just
You're not
going to
have any CTE.
First.
I mean, if you're Jay Cutler. If you're Jay Cutler, then that would be the best. Obviously, everyone wants to compete and be the best. But I think it's entirely unfair with the treatment that a lot of players similar to Zach Wilson have received because they just haven't gotten a good chance in the right system. And, yeah, most of that comes down to being at the right place at the right time. Certain teams, a lot of teams have their slots filled. But, I mean, yeah, there had to be someone to give Baker a hand to bring him into the position he's in now, and everyone thought he was a bust. So I think, I look at Zach Wilson not in the same vein as Baker Mayfield, but in a place where I think if he was in the right system, I think he could thrive.
Yeah.
At least as a pocket passer, because, he does have legs. I think he's got good arm strength. I think he just needs the right coaching and the right system.
We all saw that BYU clip, pretty much combine. Just threw a 70-yard dot on the run. And
yeah.
That's why he got drafted in the first round by the Jets. Just that one clip by itself.
If you're drafted in the top 5 by the Jets, your career is already done. I'm sorry. It definitely is.
No, you're just drafted by the Jets.
Yeah.
Your career's over.
Yeah, it's absolutely just, what are you even doing?
Give up. I can't, It's funny that, Aaron Rodgers was complaining about the incompetence of the Packers, which was kind of fair, but then you go to the least competent team in the entire
most
league.
Disorganized team. I'm just like, damn, bro.
I don't know what was going on there. He
shook his magic 8 ball and got the wrong answer.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about some rising rookies and breakouts. Matthew Golden, 4 receptions for 52 yards. Showed chemistry with Clifford. Not that it really matters. Travion Henderson, 4 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown, which is a 20-yarder. Andrew Makuba, 1 interception, which was a 75-yard pick six and a fumble recovery, which were both in the first half. I'm not entirely sure if the Eagles played him in the second half. Calvin Banks Jr., who's the OT for the Saints, 88.1 PFF, 0 pressures allowed. And besides that, you got to look at Abdul Carter's highlight clip real quick, just getting absolutely fucking decimated.
So his low light clip.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's talking about that, but you got to realize he's kind of a dog.
Absolutely.
Holy crap. No, but just outside of that clip, he got pressure on every single play he had in the preseason. Almost every single play. This guy is going to be a problem.
I agree.
He's on that Michael
I think he's
Parsons
annoying
level.
as shit, though. He talks way too damn much. Because this is right after that low light happened, he's already on Twitter. Just like, this is going to be the only highlight the Jets will have the entire season. Like, shut up and, like...
That's true.
Like, I mean, I'm not going to, I'm not going to be that dumbass who's like, shut up and play football. But, like, you're just in the league. We already have you having problems with your number, and now you're beefing in the preseason. Like, what are you proving to yourself?
The shut up and play football thing is usually a political
It's
mess.
definitely always political.
But
I don't want it to come off that way.
In a way that, like, you just sound insecure, man. That's what I gotta say. If you don't want your number, you're complaining about a number like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Like seriously, just play football, my guy.
Just maybe earn it and then maybe ask.
Yeah.
And pay like 500 G's. And
500 G.
Probably.
And a rookie contract.
People pay like almost $1 million for a number. Yeah. Devontae was talking about coughing up a couple $100,000 for Puka's number.
Yeah, but that's usually a player that has money already. These people are on their rookie contracts.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting. I guess you got to be delusionally optimistic in yourself to be like that, in that mindset.
The great people are delusionally optimistic about it.
Absolutely. I agree. I guess this transition real quick into our last piece of this before I move on to our next segment. Packers penalty issues, 12 penalties for 95 yards. And Anthony Belton was flagged 5 times in one quarter.
I can't believe that. That has to be a record of some sort.
It was close.
What was the record?
Close. I couldn't tell you, but I remember hearing that it was like about to tie for a record.
Poor guy.
Offense, 356 total yards, and it was balanced pretty evenly between the run and the pass. So, I mean, the offense didn't completely blunder this time around. And due to Omar Brown's injury, and Jalen Simpson and Devontae O'Malley, safety and defensive tackle, are being signed. And if I'm not wrong, sometime in this next week, we got roster cuts. So these people are coming in and have a week to prove themselves.
I saw,
to be able to see if they're, yeah.
I saw the stupid ass Instagram post that made me like pissed. Someone said that like Romeo Dobbs was on that cut.
I know, I saw that too.
I'm like, no, you're wrong. You're just lying.
Why would you cut a guy on his rookie contract?
No, yeah, what an idiot. What a stupid post. It should be taken down for fake information.
Fraud.
Fake news.
But yeah, no, that's absolutely horse shit.
Yeah.
I think he'll get traded. This brings me to my second sponsor of the evening, football.
Thank you
for football for sponsoring this video today and potentially in the future.
Thanks, football. Go check out football.
So I want to really quickly roll through. I have one last tiny little little incy weensy little tiny baby little segment.
Couldn't come up with any other words.
I gotta roll through it back, gotta recycle. So this is gonna be a fantasy debate board. and I'm gonna roll through. I have 3 names, and I
Yes,
want
that
you to tell me.
Round 1.
So, I want you to tell me what round these will be going in a 10-person league. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Jamison Williams.
I think like a 4.
You think round 4? I see that.
Because he could be the main target on the Lions. Round 4 sounds good.
Yeah.
But nah, Amon-Ra is going to be the main target. He'll probably be round 2.
All right. How about Joe Mixon?
I'm not so high on Joe Mixon anymore. I technically drafted him last season, but I traded him for Josh Jacobs, which was the good move. That's hard. Let's go round 3 or 4.
You think 3?
I don't want. I
You think
would,
he could be drafted before Jamison Williams?
Yes.
Interesting take.
Because
I disagree.
But Joe Mixon was like really good in the start of the season, and then kind of fell off from injury.
Yeah.
And obviously Nick Chubb's in the building now, but I don't think they're gonna split carries. I think Joe Mixon will still take the lead.
Yeah. Chris Olave.
No, I will. Dude, he has Spencer Rattler as his QB.
Do you think he'll get?
Got no. What name?
Is the only passing target?
No, he's gonna.
Between him and Shaheed.
I'm gonna go. I would take Jamison Williams over.
Well, of course.
So
What round would you take him in? If he was there.
5.
5?
Maybe 6.
Fair.
Probably 6 actually.
Rashee Rice.
Yeah, so that's actually this is an exciting one for me because I was pretty hyped when he got suspended last season because he deserved it. But 2.
Okay. And last one, Colston Loveland.
Yeah, I don't know why you would draft him.
But I mean, there is always a position. I mean, he's
okay. Let's say 10 teams have, starting tight end and a backup tight end. Even though I guarantee you, not every team's gonna have a backup tight end. Anyway, probably like one of the last rounds. Like, he'd be a solid backup.
Cole Kmet is still there.
Cole Kmet is still there, and I don't know. I didn't really remember Caleb Williams, college games, but I don't think he was really fond of the tight end target.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I just don't think he's in that top 10 tight end position at all.
Yeah.
So I would say one of the last rounds.
Okay.
I got some, because this is a fun segment. What about like Jared Goff?
Jared Goff.
Corner.
Round 5, if he's there as a backup.
It's pretty early.
I think round 5, round 6. If he's there, I mean, I think I'm not going to get into my strategy this year, but I think I'm going to be a little bit more. I'm going to be a little bit more spread out in terms of backups, because I think last year I just went all in on backup wide receivers, and I think that was a bad choice. I mean, they were there. I mean, it was a great. I made a lot of trades. It's fine. Honestly, the draft probably doesn't even really matter.
Yeah, well, our draft is coming up, which we should
is.
actually do really soon.
Mm-hmm.
But we will get you guys updated on our rosters. I'm facing his girlfriend week 1. Pretty excited to just.
Yeah, we'll see. It's her first year playing fantasy.
Ruin
so
everybody in my path.
We'll see.
100-point lead each game.
Something like that.
And drop 250 week 1.
Well, I think that's a perfect place to leave off. If you're still watching up to this point, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you coming out and listening. Again, we're going to be on all platforms, streaming RSS feeds starting on the regular season. But for now, we will be predominantly on YouTube. But until then, we hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later.
All right. Bye!